Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to game number 2. It is going to be between the green Protoss player AcRo spawning in the bottom center side, and his opponent is yet again going to be FXOpTiKzErO, the pink Protoss, who actually won the first game by cannon rush AcRo in a really nice way, and AcRo couldn't handle that, so opTiKzErO is currently up 1-0 in this best of 3 from the quarterfinals from the recent CraftCup number 31. FXOpTiKzErO from team FXO Esports is currently ranked 60th on the not the European server, the American server actually, so a really strong player. And AcRo is playing on the European server, not ranked in the top 200, but still 8th place in his Master League, so not too shabby player himself. And we can see both players are going to be scouting in the incorrect way, and the map is going to be Lost Temple, so both these probes will have to travel a long distance before they can scout the opponent. And we can see AcRo is going for a wall-in, while opTiKzErO is going for buildings closer to the mineral line, and this could actually pay off because opTiKzErO can get his building stuff up much so quicker, and it reduces the travel distance for his probe, so he can mine some more money. So we'll see if that will giving him an advantage or not later in the game. We can see on the production tab that AcRo's gateway is still ahead, and he's now putting up his second pylon. Meanwhile, his gas finishing, so super standard builds from both players. If you compare with the first game where AcRo got kind of rushed, this is a game where both players are going so standard builds. Got their cybernetic score on the way. You can see the timing is pretty much the same for both players. Not too much going on here. We can see that opTiKzErO is probably cutting his first zealot to allow for much higher economy and getting out his stalker first. But AcRo is getting out his zealot and immediately starts the chrono boost on his warp gate technology. So possibly going to put on some early pressure here with his warp gate technology, or he just wants that out as soon as possible. But opTiKzErO can escape with his probe here, I think. Usually we'll not see a zealot kill a probe, so I will most likely think this probe will escape out from him if he can get out before the stalker spawns, and he can most surely do that. Meanwhile, opTiKzErO's stalker has spawned, and he's going to kill off this probe, and when this probe is done, he has died. That will allow him for putting up some more tech structures without them being scouted. You can see he's now on 2 gates. You can see if he's going 2 gate robotics, which he could do since he's running off this double gas, or he's just going a sentry heavy build to go for a 3 gate expansion or something like that. And AcRo also says that opTiKzErO is lagging, but opTiKzErO doesn't seem to understand what he's talking about, so maybe AcRo is lagging or something. I don't know, but we can see that he's chrono boosting out another sentry and a stalker, so possibly going to expand off of this, but it's too soon to tell, I think. Meanwhile, we can see that AcRo he's going to go for that 2 gate robotics, so possibly going to see some early pressure here from AcRo. But he's choosing to produce a overseer actually, so going to scout out his opponent, and also putting up that Colossus tech immediately after his robotic facility finished. So maybe if he can hold out long enough to get out those Colossus, especially with the thermal lens upgrade, he could definitely put some pressure onto opTiKzErO. But opTiKzErO actually has a hidden Stargate out, so you can see he's getting out a lot of Phoenix to go, possibly going to go some mass Phoenix build here with some harassment. And did his Overseer scout this Stargate? No, it did not. It did see the pylon, so back of his mind he could know that some building is placed there, but he doesn't know about Stargate nor the Phoenixes. And now the Phoenixes are here and going to pick up some probes and starting killing those away, but 2 Phoenixes are just not enough to kill off probes. They're just mainly to scout as for now, and they did see the Colossus tech, so he will be well prepared, continuing to produce Phoenix. And now I think he has indeed seen that Stargate. So FXOpTiKzErO is on 2 gates Stargate, and AcRo is going to be on 3 gate and robotics. So I would give the advantage to AcRo for now, but you never know. If the number of Phoenix gets too overwhelming, that could definitely spell disaster for AcRo, because Colossus can't shoot air, and it takes so much resources to produce. So getting out those Colossus will definitely slow down his gateway production, since it's only on 1 base as for now. So these Phoenixes can actually pay off if AcRo doesn't get out too many Stalkers, but going to shoot away at the Colossus, and not too much help going out for the Phoenix, and picking up some probes. Nice macro there from FXOpTiKzErO, now up to 5, now 6 Phoenixes, and still producing out of a single Stargate with Chrono Boost. He's now putting up a Twilight Council, so probably going to go for the Zealot Charge or even the Stalker Blink. You can see he's got a lot of Zealots, or maybe he's going to get out some Templars. That could be a lot of interest. That could be so interesting, I think. But now you can see AcRo is going to move out with 2 Colossus and some Stalkers. And we take a look at the units tab. We can see that it's FXOpTiKzEro's Phoenix that's keeping in the game and picking up all probes. That is so nice play from FXOpTiKzErO, just harassing at the probes. But he's realized that AcRo's army isn't in his base, so going to shoot off at the Colossus, but the Stalkers will push the Phoenixes away because Phoenix are so fragile. And even as an observer here to spot everything that is going on in FXOpTiKzEro's base. And what did he do with the Twilight Council? Nothing yet. And so that is interesting. But he's now supply blocked actually, because I think this Colossus managed to pick off a pylon here, but he did pick off that Colossus, so only 2 Colossus here, but a lot of Phoenix. He should definitely get those Zealots to pick off those Stalkers, and when those Stalkers are down there, the Phoenixes can just melt away through Colossus, and even a Void Ray spawning, that is but going down immediately. And now all the Colossus down and picking up some Stalkers even. This is so close, I can't tell who's winning, but FXOpTiKzErO has 3 gateways to constantly produce more units. And it seems to me that all the Phoenix has run out of energy. No, they're not, so they can pick up the Stalkers. They definitely should. I don't know what he's doing actually. Now he's picking up 1 Stalkers, 2 and 3 Stalkers. And this is so close. He's spawning more Stalkers and picking up yet another, so it's 4 Stalkers and 6 Phoenix. And he will have to gravitate much faster, but he has a slight better economy because he killed off all those probes before. So if you take a look at the production tab, we have no production going on whatsoever from AcRo's side, but he has a proxy pylon here allowing for faster reinforcement, and now another Void Ray for FXOpTiKzErO spawning. But keep in mind that AcRo has done no economic damage whatsoever, so FXOpTiKzErO could actually sneak out a probe to build a hidden expansion somewhere and make it, but I think he'll make it without doing that because he has that eco advantage. And now they're almost at equal amount of Stalkers, and FXOpTiKzErO also has a bunch of Phoenix and waiting for his additional Void Ray spawn, even going to put up a 4th and 5th gateway, which will allow for much quicker reinforcement. And now pulling out some probes from Mineral, you can see he's fully saturated anyway, so we can afford to do that, and just buying time is what this is all about. Buying time to get his gateways up and running, and now he can hold that off and push AcRo away.